Hello and welcome to Welfare Benefit Changes 2015 onwards. This video has been made just shortly after the budget for 2015 in July 2015. We have seen the coalition government break up under the election, but we've also seen the Conservative Party manifesto and the budget details. The contents of this video will be as follows. The following presentation looks at the Conservative Party manifesto, budget proposals, apprenticeships, how the youth, this is the 16 to 25 bracket, are affected by the budget, and universal credit. So the youth unemployment key, and this paragraph is quoted directly as part 1 from the situation in the manifesto, the Conservative Party manifesto. Now I'll be referring to 16 to 18, 18 to 21s, etc. But I'm regarding these as the youth. So when we look at the 16 to 18, we're looking at the NEET group because they're not in employment, education or training. So this was seen as an issue. And the Conservative Party manifesto indicates they have an intention to replace the job seekers allowance for the 18 to 21 with a youth allowance that will be time limited for 6 months. But add that to the fact they will take on an apprenticeship, traineeship, or do daily community work, etc. They're also talking initially within the manifesto at the issue of housing benefit, and that they will no longer have an automatic entitlement to the housing benefit. Now I said about the apprenticeships, here we have from the budget information and manifesto the concept of 18.3 million new apprenticeships. 3 million new apprenticeships will be created by 2020, funded by a levy on larger employers. Firms that are committed to training will be getting the opportunity to get something out of it as well. All sounds rather exciting, but what is the demand for these apprenticeships? Well, from my research, there's quite a demand, because there were 1.8 million applications for apprenticeships, but there were just 166 apprenticeship vacancies. You think that doesn't quite add up. In 2013-2014, under the 19s made up 50% of applications, but only 27% of starts, whereas people aged 25 or over made up 7% of applications but accounted to 37% of starts. There's reasons behind this. If you want further information, we can provide this. What I have to say is that in many cases this is because many of the apprenticeships or apprentices were employed by the employer already, so they're already in work with the employer. So that is one of the catch-22s with that particular proposal. But reforming the welfare system has been well known as an issue, and here we have the reform as stated within the budget. Those aged 18 to 21, remember our 16 to 24 age group, who are on universal credit will have to apply for an apprenticeship or traineeship or gain work-based skills. Now, we've already stated the apprenticeship issue is a classic one, and we've already said that we're going to be looking at universal credit very shortly. And they've got 6 months on this youth allowance. Now, the youth allowance and universal credit, very similar terms in relation to the 18 to 21 age group. Don't forget again, housing benefit is also part of that shake-up within this budget. So, we move on. What else is there? Well, there's also, this also includes the 18 to 24 age group, the working age benefit, including the working families tax credit, and local housing association will be frozen for 4 years from 2016 to 2017. Odd that, because that takes us from 2016 to 2020 when the next general election is due. So this includes other aspects as well, like maternity benefit, maternity pay. Child tax credit will be limited to children, for children born from April 2017. So many 18 to 24-year-olds will be affected by that particular change within the welfare system. Again, moving on to universal credit, what does it replace? Well, if you're claiming the following benefits, that's job seekers allowance, housing benefit, working tax credit, child tax credit, employment support allowance, and income support, there you go, some of the benefits will be replaced. Now, currently, universal credit is already being trialled on job seekers allowance. So the job centres in specific areas, and we do have a map available if you're interested, connected to the site, the job centres are already using this, and they've trialled it out, strangely, with the 18 to 24 age group. Now, the housing benefit is also integrated into universal credit. So that's another aspect. But the one shock many people will have potentially is the working tax credit. This is the working families tax credit that will come under universal credit, and this, which was once a year, will be assessed on a monthly basis. So this is a fairly big step. This is a big step for many people. Universal credit is being rolled out. It's not just a local job centre, it's nationally. It's a national process that's being rolled out. A full list of job centres is available. For further information, please make contact with the site. This particular presentation is available in a PowerPoint with accompanying notes and links, and will be available on the sites as requested. I'd like to thank Benefits to Work, Benefits to Apprenticeships, and the other sponsors that have been available in trying to raise and develop this particular presentation to yourself to be able to see it today. Thanks very much indeed for watching this video. Hopefully it's been informative.